I mean, it's a work in progress, in terms of, I mean, you lose D-Rob, and then, you had Yusuf, and then you had Taj. I mean, and they all happen to be free safeties. But Yusuf was an injury, so we'll get Yusuf back, and then we got to keep spinning guys and find some depth behind there.
How did it change at all when Frank went down, if any?
It didn't really change. I mean, they were going to run their offense, and they were in a situation where they were down, so we knew they were going to start throwing a little bit, and that's what they did. So mindset-wise, nothing drastically changed. We knew Trask was a little bit more of a thrower in terms of, Frank's he's got the ability to run it, so he was going to be a little bit more pocket passing. But yeah, I mean, that sack on second down just really hurts because you're sitting there on third down, but that's football.
I mean, with those targeting calls, like, how much do you guys spend on that, just in film?
We have. I mean, we've talked about it. We've, from Chris Oates's in the first game to Jamin's to Yusuf's to in the previous that got called off. Hey, the reason and that's why I think there was some discussion is because we thought the guys were going with their chest, and we still need to keep working on it. They got to get their eyes up and try to avoid it. It's just so hard because offensive players can change their plane so quickly, so you don't know where to target necessarily. But
I mean, is there anything that you've seen with that rule that can be tweaked or changed or to make it a little less?
Oh, it's not my place to talk about rules. We just got to try to play, within the rules that they give us, and we got to keep trying to coach our guys. And it's hard, in terms of you're a football player and you're trying to go make a tackle, and you've got offensive linemen holding you. You're trying to come over full speed. You're trying to and like I said, the plane varies so much, so quickly, and it's okay that an offensive player drops his head, but I mean, how does a defender know that he's going to do that? But again, we're not going to make excuses about that. We've got to overcome those penalties, and it hurts that young men get thrown out of games. Though there was no intention of head injuries or head or neck shots.
How disruptive was losing Phil there before the game even started? Did you know what happened there?
I don't. I just saw that there in pregame he just it looked like he tweaked his knee. I don't know. I haven't been told what the exact injury is. So that's a question for coach and when the trainers tell us. But yeah, I mean, just to have another fresh body. I think he was ready to go. He had a good week in practice, so that was unfortunate. But again, it is what it is. We can't sit there and pout and put our head down. We're going to play with who we've got, and we're going to try to play really good football.
What did you tell the guys? I know it's a tough loss. What did you tell them to kind of, I know you got a game next week, but what did you tell the guys to kind of build them up and get ready for the next game?
Well, the thing I just told, the players in the locker room and coach, I didn't. Coach told the guys, so it was just more of a reiteration. But hey, listen, you can't let one loss, sink a season. And there were some good things on that film. There were some really good quarters. There was some good defense. There was some good physical play. I thought the front really handled the run game. Obviously the stats don't show it because of that one run at the very end. But if you take that out, I thought football IQ-wise, I thought they were smart. Once he made the first down, then the idea is, hey, just, let them score to give ourselves a shot. So there were some good things, Guys made some plays, but obviously it's not good enough, and they know that. So we're going to come to work with a renewed focus, and we got to go down to Starksville, and win a really physical football game, get ourselves back on track.